Am I even in frame? Guys, let me tell you about my day, okay? First thing I'll say is this is going to be a study vlog, school vlog, etc. It is currently 3 o'clock on the first day that my classes are available online. And I had this idea in my head that I was gonna start this study vlog like so aesthetically and have this beautiful little morning routine and like make my tea, set up my desk, show you guys my school supplies and all of these things. And then I had a bunch of stuff to do for work and it's currently 3 and I have not started yet and I'm a mess. This is what my stunning aesthetic desk setup is looking like right now. Can you see me literally holding this light to illuminate? So this is like really not what I had envisioned, but this is what we have. And at this point, I just need to start. Like I need to start today. So welcome to my first day of school. We're off to an incredible start. I think Mercury retrograde ends in 3 days. So by the time this video is out, it's probably over. Thank God. Oh, I don't love this kombucha. This was the only one the store had. It's like a Kavita lemon cayenne. And I grabbed it because it didn't have a ton of sugar, but this is not my favorite. If you're new here, hey, great to see you. My name is Mary, I'm 24. I live in Northern Virginia, just outside of DC with my partner. I am a self-employed editor, writer, and content creator. And I'm currently working on a graduate certificate through the University of Washington. I put on my U of W sweatshirt today for good luck. Back when I thought that this was gonna be like a really productive school day. Yeah, I'm working on this graduate certificate. Today I'm working on the editing one. I'm really excited to get started actually. School is literally one of my favorite things ever. I just love learning, I love academia, I love the environment, I love research, I love all of it. I got my undergrad degree in English with a minor in linguistics, and all I wanted to do was start grad school. Like my 2 really big goals in this life, and these have been my goals for like as long as I can remember. I wanted to always continue my education, kind of always be in academia. I want to get as many degrees as I can, maybe be a professor one day, like when I'm older. I just love it. I would love to get my PhD someday, etc. My other big goal, which isn't relevant to this video, but I'll tell you anyway, is I want to live outside of the US. So for years, like 3 years after I graduated undergrad, I didn't really have a way of starting grad school. And this is not a degree track. This is a certificate track. So I guess in a sense, like I'm not in grad school in the way that I always thought I would be, but this was a really good step for me to take. And because I'm not in a position where I can attend classes in person in the program that I want to be in, this is like a way that allows me to do work online, and then I can just transition to a degree track and, you know, use the work that I've already done, which is awesome. So that's kind of a little backstory about like what this means to me. I will say, and I'm sorry if this like sounds weird, but I really love school just so much, and school is something that brings a lot of purpose into my life, and it makes me feel fulfilled in a way that my regular work just kind of doesn't. And it's always been that way. That's why I love it so much. I just love it. I love learning. I know that sounds so like cringe and weird, but it's true. I just like learning new things. One thing I will say is I just got this new computer setup. It's not like a Mac, but it is a monitor. I'll show you. So this is a studio display, and I actually asked one of my older brothers to kind of create a better computer setup for me, and if he watches this video, he's gonna absolutely cringe. The incredible mess on this desk and the way that none of this like is aesthetic, and honestly it's not arranged very well and it just looks terrible. He's not gonna love that. But yes, this is an Apple Studio display, and it's just hooked up to my laptop, and then I have a keyboard and a mouse. And I've been using this for a couple of days just in my work. I haven't had a desktop in several years. Actually, I've never owned my own desktop. One thing I really liked while I was in college and when I was still working not for myself is having a desktop display. And I also like having dual monitors, like having something on the desktop and then having something on my laptop. This was kind of like a celebratory splurge for me because I got this right after I finished last semester as kind of like a, yay, you did it, you're doing it. Proud of myself for taking this step, because it was like definitely took a lot to get there. And I will say, I've been using this, I've had it for about a week. I've been using this just in my work, and I feel like it's making me more productive because getting to like sit down on my little desktop, and I just feel like I don't know, it just feels so official. So I am really happy with the purchase so far. I could not tell you anything about like how a studio display or a monitor compares to just getting like an iMac. I have no idea. I mean, it was cheaper, and I also just feel like I didn't really need an iMac, but I don't know. I'm about to start a copy editing section. Yes, copy editing fundamentals. That's what I'm working on right now. I think this is a digital content focused course, meaning I'll be learning a lot more about not only how to copy edit, but also how to use features in like Adobe Reader, and things like that to copy edit digitally. So it's nice because I actually have done that in my jobs for a couple of years now, so I'm not going in completely blind. Something that helped me a lot in last semester was just having work experience in this field. So if you are someone who, like me, has always really wanted to continue your education, and you're maybe feeling bad that like it's been a couple years, you're working, but you haven't started yet and everything. I definitely felt like that, but I have ended up being so glad that I have work experience in this field, because a lot of these things I'm not seeing for the first time. Like, I've used them in jobs before, and that really helps. Okay, so that's my mess, my chaos today, my new monitor update, and I guess I just need to get going with this. Guys, I had a little bit of a fail yesterday. So what time did I start recording? I think I started recording around 3, and that's when I started studying and doing my schoolwork, and that went fine. I did that for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then I just hit this massive wall, and I think it's because I just haven't felt very settled or like myself in a little bit, because Matt and I were gone for a few weeks over Christmas, and then we came back and we were here for a week, and then we left last weekend to go celebrate one of my friend's birthdays. We were at like a cabin at Lake Anna, and then we came back. I haven't really felt like I've settled back in, I guess. I'm still working through laundry. We did deep clean the house, but it needs another one. You know what I mean? There's just like things to do. Like, we need to do a full grocery shop. I need to just kind of get my life sorted out. I'm having trouble thinking of other things because I just woke up, but there's other things. Like, I know there's other tasks that I need to do just in my life, and I think because a lot of those things are undone and I don't really feel settled or like back in my routine, it was just really hard for me to concentrate on my school because I kept getting distracted and thinking like, but wait, I have this like giant to-do list. So I haven't worked out in I don't know how long. I've been eating way too much cheese lately, which makes my stomach hurt really badly because I am lactose intolerant, and I choose to ignore that. I literally ate a bunch of microwave burritos for dinner and then was in bed at 7:17. 7:17, I was showered, fed, in bed. It really, like, yesterday was productive in the sense that, like, I did get a lot of stuff for work done, and then I did get, you know, at least 2 hours of school done. That's great. I just, like, it's not how I wanted it to go. I think what would be good is if I actually got up and really went for a walk or went on the Stairmaster or just some kind of movement, exercise, activity, etc. I love walks, but I haven't even been going on those lately. So I'm gonna go for a walk first thing this morning, or should I go on the Stairmaster? Ugh. It just feels like there's always so many other things to do, you know? Like, every time I think to myself, oh, I should go to the gym, I'm like, or I could put my laundry away, or I could, I don't know. I think I am gonna go on the Stairmaster, but I'll be so honest, only because I'm filming this vlog. If I wasn't filming this vlog right now, I don't even know if I'd go on the walk. Thank you for making me feel like I need to get myself together. And this is good because I have to wash my hair today anyway. So I'll go down the Stairmaster, I'll get all sweaty and gross, and then I'll do like a big shower, and I'll start my day off on a clean foot. Although, again, I do have like 3 loads of laundry to put away, and I'm like, should I try to put that away now? Should I wait until tonight? I am like deeply annoyed at myself that I am actually gonna go do this. It's been so long since I worked out that I couldn't even find a sports bra. I'm gonna put on this like Lululemon tank top thing because I can't even find a sports bra. The thing that I don't like about the Stairmaster, besides the fact that it is quite difficult, is that I just feel so bored, and if I don't cover up the time, I'll just check the time constantly, and I don't mind the activity or the exercise. It's just boring. That's why I like going for outside walks, because at least I'm going somewhere. But the only problem with outside walks is that it's nice to get up and get moving and everything, but you're not really like working your muscles super hard. Like I wouldn't really call it, like you're not gonna build a ton of strength or muscle definition just from going like on a nice outdoor walk. So the Stairmaster will do that, but I will be so bored. I wish I lived closer to mountains so I could go on weekend hikes really easily. I feel like that is a similar muscle group as the Stairmaster, but at least you're doing something, you're outside and you're seeing a beautiful view and etc. The nearest like mountain hike to me is in the Shenandoah, which is like 3-ish hours depending on where you go. I'm obviously not gonna put on any makeup. I don't even think I'm gonna do any skincare. Like what is the point? In all honesty, I'm probably only gonna last like 20 minutes on the Stairmaster. I'll be back here in 30. I'll be out of the shower in 45, so what's the point? Hello? Okay. This is one of those hair wax sticks, and I'm gonna just put a little bit of that in the top so that my hair doesn't get in my face while I'm working out. I know I'm gonna wash my hair anyway, so I'm not really bothered about getting product and stuff in it. You know what I should do? Now I'm just procrastinating so I don't wanna go. But you know what I should do? I should put my teeth whitening strips in so that I'm doing like 2 self-care activities at once. I use the Crest 3D white ones. These are the ones that have the LED light attached to them, but I don't think I'm gonna do the LED light because I'm just gonna be like at the gym. We are ready to go. Oh, have I shown you guys my tattoo yet? I don't think I have. I got this tattoo when I was home for Christmas. My older brother gave it to me in my parents' basement the day after Christmas. It's this S for my last name, but this particular S is on a cattle brand that's hanging in our house. So I just thought it was really fun and special. And I haven't shown you my nails yet either. It was the first time in like 2 years that I'd gotten my nails done, but I got them done this week. This is Gel X, which I do really like, and I like the length because I can still type. And I love the little Starry Night design. My under eye circles are one of my biggest insecurities. I'm considering getting PRP for them just because it's just one of those things, you know? Okay, I don't think I can put this off any longer, so let's just go. Okay, I'm in the gym. This was so embarrassing getting here because I've never actually been to the gym in my complex before, and I got lost. I got on this elevator that was going the wrong way. Then I got on a different elevator that was also going the wrong way because I don't know what happened. The last time I was in this gym was on the tour I took of this apartment building in like July. So yeah, but we're here. This sucks. This is like a really fancy Stairmaster. Why isn't there just a button that says go? God, you have to like create a profile for this thing? Putting myself on level 5 and we'll see how that goes. I feel like I could go faster, but probably not for long because I know from experience I burn out on these things really quickly. Right now and how much I'm sweating and how out of breath I am, you would think that I had just run a marathon, but I do feel very weak, very weak. So I guess that's a clear sign. It can be hard for me with cardio stuff because I have this little heart condition and I actually pass out if my heart rate gets above a certain number. And with something like the Stairmaster, my heart rate will go from like 0 to 100 in no time at all. And so sometimes that can be difficult. So after my Stairmaster, I did do a little cool down on the treadmill. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm feeling a little bit down on myself because I just felt so weak and like so out of breath. And I'm so sweaty right now. And like I said earlier, I wouldn't have even come to do this if it hadn't been for the fact that I'm vlogging. So maybe this is telling me, sorry for the lisp, I'm still wearing my white strips. Maybe this is telling me that I need to vlog more and vlog myself going to the gym more to make sure that I actually do it. Okay, this is my formal apology for how chaotic this vlog is. Look at me, back in the same sweatshirt as yesterday, same place as yesterday. I'm eating this little acai bowl. I get these frozen bowls, can you see, from Costco, and then you just defrost them and it comes with these little toppings, and then I added some peanut butter, and I have a banana, and I have my water, and I'm gonna get to work. It's good. Okay, I did my makeup a little bit nicer than I normally would because Matt and I are going on a dinner date tonight. We're going on a dinner date tonight. We're going to one of those like all-you-can-eat Brazilian steakhouse places. It's called Fogo de Chao. I don't know how to pronounce that. Fogo de Chao. Okay, yeah, we're going to Fogo de Chao tonight. So I did my makeup a little bit nicer and I'll get ready with you guys later. That is stuff for later. I need to do some work now. I thought I would share a couple of my study habits with you guys. I won't call them study tips because I do think this is something that's extremely personal and something different works for everybody. But for me, my study habits are I take handwritten notes. I only like using pens that are 0.5 or smaller. This is a Pilot G2 0.38. and I write all of my notes by hand. And I do take time to make them look kind of nice. I don't go crazy or anything, but I have like my nice little colored highlighters, and I take time with my handwritten notes. I retain so much more information if I'm taking the time to write everything out, really process it, go over it again to add my little colored, you know, highlights, my little colored bullet points, and it just helps me retain information. Something else that I do is I have pre-recorded lectures, because this is online. Some of my lectures are pre-recorded. So I open up the transcript and I read the transcript while watching the lectures, which one, I just like subtitles because I feel like I don't have very strong auditory processing, but I also do think that listening and reading at the same time and then taking handwritten notes, I'm just hitting all the senses, all the senses. When I need to study for something like a quiz or a test, I read my notes out loud and I talk out loud to myself, and I know that that is like maybe not the easiest if you share a lot of space or if you're trying to do this in a library or whatever. But because I'm studying in this office, I will just speak out loud. And again, I'm just like engaging another sense, I guess, when I'm studying. So that's what really helps me. Surprised I can still do this. Can you do one? Look at that. Ooh, yours is higher than mine. Dude, that's pretty good. You excited for dinner tonight?
Oh, can't wait.
We're so excited for this dinner. Matt's excited, I think, a little bit more than I am because you eat more meat than I do.
And they have picanha, and I have never tried that. It's a part of I don't actually know if it's lamb or if it's cow. I think it's cow.
Cow?
Yeah.
You're drinking tonight.
Pardon?
You're drinking tonight.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have some red wine with my steak.
Oh, red wine. Okay. Red wine is barely a drink. Honestly, like a single glass of red wine at dinner barely even registers as like, oh, that's an alcoholic beverage, you know? Because if you get a good red wine that pairs with your meal, it feels like an extension of the meal.
And God invented it too, so.
Red wine? Did Jesus invent? He made water into wine.
Yeah. Didn't he invent it then?
I mean, wine existed before that.
Oh. Well, when I heard that line from the Bible, I always assumed that.
You thought him turning water into wine was the first time wine had ever been made?
I mean, doesn't it sound like that's how it was made?
No, because the story is, listen, my 18 years of Bible school, the story is that Jesus was at a wedding and the wine ran out. So he turned water into wine because the wine ran out.
I kind of like the idea that he made it and I'm drinking it because of him.
Okay. What are you most excited to eat tonight?
A drink of the girl. Picanha.
Okay. Lamb. I've never.
Lamb or is it beef? I don't know. I think it's a cut of I think it's a cut that I just haven't had before, but everyone's always been raving about, so I'm quite excited.
I don't like pork personally. Like, fun fact about me, I was raised vegan, and I was vegan till I was like 18, vegetarian till I was like 20, 21-ish. So I haven't even been eating meat that long, and I like beef. I think Matt is actually the reason why I can eat steak that's like medium now, because I used to, the first time I was with Matt and I ordered a steak, it was well done and he was like so irritated with me. But now I've been working hard and I can eat a medium steak now, and I like chicken, turkey, whatever. I don't like pork. I don't know, and I don't really know much about the other less common meats like lamb, duck, all of that.
You don't mind pork because you like barbecue sausage.
Sometimes I like barbecue.
Like the barbecue jalapeno cheddar, like big sausages. We had those in Texas at that Pecan Lodge.
Oh yeah, Pecan Lodge. But see, I couldn't eat a lot of it though, and bacon makes my stomach hurt, and I don't like ham. Okay, anyway, is this a decent angle? Probably not. Okay, I'm so tired. We just got home. We had a nice dinner. We went to Fogo de Chao, the new one that just opened up in Reston. We have never really spent a lot of time in Reston, and now I know why. Like, That drive was hell. We don't have an easy pass. I don't know why. Every single time we get on a main road, we're like, why don't we have an easy pass? The road from Arlington to Reston has like 3 tolls on it, and not cheap ones, like $4 and $6 tolls. And none of them took cash. They were also coin only because we had cash and we could have paid cash. And when I saw that there were going to be tolls on the road, I just assumed they would, like, you could pay with cash, but they were coin only. And who's carrying around $6 in coins? Just like randomly. So tomorrow we need to go and like pay those tolls online. Anyway, dinner was nice. I feel like an all-you-can-eat Brazilian steakhouse is literally Matthew's Super Bowl. Like, that is everything he lives for. So he is currently in a coma on the couch, and I am gonna start getting ready for bed. Posted a little get ready with me on TikTok because we were running out the door. Like, I got really caught up in school. I didn't realize how late it was getting, so I just had to get ready super quick. So I'm just gonna take a little like rinse off shower, little body shower. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I don't feel like my face actually is clean during the day unless I wash it off in the shower. Like, washing a full face of makeup off in the sink, for some reason it just never feels like I'm completely clean. I guess I put too much blush on my forehead tonight. I'm getting flamed in my TikTok comments right now. But I mean, to be honest, it is more blush on my forehead than normal, so maybe I deserve it. What order do you guys get ready for bed in? I like brushing my teeth before my shower, so then when I get out of my shower, all I have to do is skincare and I'm done. And then in the shower, I do like an oil cleanse and then my regular cleanser, and then I'll just like body shower. And see you in the morning. Did you guys like that?